Greetings, and thrice greetings, and 4 times greetings, however many greetings that was. I wanted to wish everybody a happy Monday. If it's Monday, it must mean it's Monday Mantra, and so I have a whole gaggle full of stuff that I am going to be going over today. Just want to check something. Okay, I'm back. So, I wanted to just make sure my connection was connected. A lot of stuff to go over today, some really, really good stuff. First of all, I wanted to thank everybody who came. What's up, CJ? I wanted to, what's up, Noah? Happy Monday, Noah, to you too. What's up, Garrett? How are you, mate? I wanted to thank everybody who came out to the Media and Motivation Clinic this past Saturday in Beverly Hills. We had a packed house. It was a really great turnout, a ton of fun, loads of information, a total think tank. I'm going to be referring to it later in the mantra as well, but I'm actually going to be posting a Backstage pass on it later today, this afternoon, on YouTube, probably on Facebook as well, so look out for that. But I wanted to just say a big thank you to all of you people that came. It was really, really brilliant, and it looks like I guess I'm going to be doing another one. It was a one-off, but you know what? I guess I'm going to be doing more by popular request. Okay, so the mantra today was half measures really mean nothing, and we got to go all in. What's up, Steve Schill? What do I mean by that? Well, it's pretty self-explanatory, right? Half measures avail us of nothing, right? And this is something that I see over and over and over again in real estate, but also in other industries, where I'm going to use the example of real estate, which is people will try stuff for 3 months. They'll do probates, they'll do door knocking for 3 months, they'll do expired listings for 3 months. What's up, Corinne? They will do calling their sphere of influence for 3 months, and then they'll get super frustrated that they're not getting the results they want, and they'll bail, and then they'll change tack, which means that's half measures. If you don't run at something constantly and hard, the results are just never going to come. And that's why I say we got to be all in. Now, I want to break this down into chunks and not be quite so ethereal. I want to give you a roadmap of how I become all in every single day. There is a phrase that I learned long ago, which is such a powerful phrase for me, and it is, I have to act my way into right thinking as opposed to think my way into right action. It's so important I'm going to say that again. I have to act my way into right thinking instead of thinking my way into right action. So what I do is, when I wake up in the morning, some people think I bounce out of bed and I'm like, woohoo, here we go. I mean, some days I'm like that. Other days, it's like, oh God, here we go again. And so what I do is, I mentally adjust my mind, and I just keep moving forward with no expectation in the result. I've spoken about this in other mantras, but I adjust my mindset. So I'm not looking at where's mine, what have I got, this deal's not happening, this deal's not happening, that deal might happen. I'm adjusting my mindset really into, I hate to say this, but it's schmaltzy and it is what it is, into an attitude of gratitude. And I look at my cup always being half full, more than half full, and that just sets me going. I also go into everything that I do with a full-on attitude of I'm going to give it 150%. This is I don't care if I'm running 100 miles an hour in the wrong direction and I hit a brick wall, because then what happens is I then know that that's not the right direction, and I'll run another direction at 100 miles an hour. And so I always go into every endeavor that I dive into with an attitude that I'm going to win, right? Now, by win, I don't mean beat everyone out in this kind of psychotic, I gotta win attitude. More of an attitude of success. I go into everything hoping for success, hoping that I'm going to get the result that I want, but if I don't, trusting that the result that I get is exactly the one I'm meant to get and that I should learn something from it. I'm going to repeat that too because that's massive. I go into every endeavor hoping and wanting success, but if I don't get the success I want, I look at what it is as it's meant to be, exactly how it is and what I'm meant to learn from it. Instead of, oh, I didn't get that deal, or oh, that client went off with someone else. Another massive part for me is the following. People go, I'm going to be talking about creating content now. People say, Pete, how do you come up with so much content? You know, how come you just always like pumping it out, pumping it out, pumping it out? I am going to give everybody out there now the secret source of how to find content. I did this the other day, but I'm going to say it again. The secret website to find content that will inspire you is youtube.com. YouTube. Type anything in. Let's just say it's like, I don't know, inspirational real estate. See what comes up. How to build a house. See what comes up. How to climb Mount Everest. See what comes up. Everything my mind conjures up and I look for inspiration, it's all on YouTube. I'm going to go over some of my influencers right now. I always watch, you know this, half of you guys do, I always watch Gary Vee. Gary Vee kicks me in the arse and makes sure that I keep going and going and going, because when I think I've done a full day, I tune into him and I'm like, God damn, that guy's still going. He's still going. And that motivates me to squeeze another hour or two out of the day. So he is my big motivation dude, right? I almost feel like I know him. And then my storytelling dude that gives me influence for Backstage Pass and some of the more humorous vlogging that we do at PLG is Casey Neistat. Casey Neistat is another massive influence on me. And then you've got people like Grant Cardone, Tony Robbins. The list goes on and on and on. Then I've got all my camera people, all my music people, all my movie people. Everybody puts everything on YouTube and gives it all away. They give away all the secrets. I give away all the secrets, right? People are like, Pete, what are you doing? All of this tech stuff and all of this social media stuff and all of these strategies. You're just giving it away. But you know what? It feels right for me to give it away, so I'm going to continue to give it away. And as my coach, Steve Schultz, says, nobody will ever be like you, Pete. You know, people might be similar, and other people might be similar to other people, but nobody does you like you. And nobody knows you better than you. And people are choking their own career and advancement on what other people think of them. The fear of what other people think of them. I couldn't give a shit what people think of me. I really don't care. I couldn't give a toss. All I care about is when my head hits the pillow on the final day of my life, if it hits a pillow, I'm going to be able to close my eyes knowing that I did it my way, in the words of Frank. I did it my way. Whether it worked or it failed, I did it my way. And there is great comfort in that. I've said this before. I'm British, very proud to be British, very proud to be American as well. And if I tried to do this, if many of us tried to do this in Europe, and this is not, I'm not knocking the United Kingdom right here, but the United Kingdom, in my opinion, is choking on a class system and always has been. And guys like me who come from working class backgrounds, you know, boys trying to do well, you get kind of squashed. If I tried to open a real estate company in the poshest part of London, like we open in Beverly Hills, if I tried to open a real estate company in the poshest part of London, I would be left out of town because I didn't go to a private school and my father isn't such and such, Lord this, Lord that. In the United States, the playing field is leveled. Everybody loves to be ambitious here. Everybody loves to see other people win. Entrepreneurs are kind of encouraged rather than kind of squashed down. I always found that I felt quite squashed down when I was back in the UK. Last couple of things I want to talk about are this. There is no reason why anybody in any age group shouldn't go all in, right? Going all in is something that I'm a massive believer in. Betting it all on yourself, doubling down, tripling down on who you are and what you're about is something that I massively, massively believe in. If you're in your 20s, you have got nothing to lose. You should be going for it. Live in a studio apartment. Rent a cheap car. Deploy all of your spare funds and time into strategies for your business. Because when you're in your 20s, that's it. That bears the biggest exponential fruit of all. When you're in your 30s, you begin to settle down. Maybe kids are involved. Maybe you bought your first house. You know, you've got responsibilities. You've got mortgages. But again, you have a massive amount of time after you to exponentially grow your careers. Now, this may come as a surprise. In your 40s and in your 50s, it's even more intense to double and triple down because the amount of work life us guys have got, because I'm in my late 40s and soon to cross over the threshold. Ooh, there you go, give away the age. And, you know, I don't have 30 years of work left, right? Maybe I do, I don't know. But I'm still doubling and tripling and quadrupling and quintupling down on these strategies because I believe so firmly in them, and I believe in the guys that I work with and the agents that I work with so passionately that these strategies are the best strategies for the whole company, not just the company, but for all the agents in the company, that I'm going to keep doing them. And if I'm wrong, I'm wrong, but I really, really, really don't believe I am. And I love to take a risk and go out on a limb and be the only guy in a certain arena, because I feel if I'm not squeezing every drop of juice out of every day, then I'm betraying the guys that I work with. So that is why I get up every day and I try and squeeze every drop. I research and research and research every little thing so I can bring it to my guys. Also because I love it. You know, I really love it. I'm very passionate about what I do. Everybody has to start somewhere. I'm going to give you an app. For those of you who are stuck on video, you can look this up after the mantra. It is called YouTube Director. YouTube Director. It sets everything up for you. It even gives you ideas for script. It shows you the camera angles. It edits it together. It even gives you music. Everybody has to start somewhere. Just jump in, because half-arsing it will mean nothing ever happens. I'm about to drop, PLG is about to drop the new Backstage Pass this afternoon, and in that Backstage Pass, you're going to see the very, very, very first video I ever did, and it is uncomfortable. I look completely intense, and I look completely like out of my element. I'm even wearing a friggin' tie. I feel like my skin is melting. I'm that uncomfortable. But I pushed through, because I'm all in. I am absolutely all in everything I do. That is another mantra over. It was an intense one. They're always intense. I guess they're just, I'm an intense guy. Somebody said to me yesterday, you're so intense. Anyway, thank you very, very much for watching. Lots of love to everybody out there. I love, love, love seeing your thoughts, hearing your comments. What's up, Raj? What's up, Carrie? It's awesome. I'm getting all pinged from everywhere. You can ping me privately, publicly. I don't care. I'm on 1 million sites, and I love hearing from everybody. I will see you all again for the next mantra coming up soon. Until then, lots of love. Go out there and kill it, everyone. Adios.